on the couch, boy. So we wanted to start with some big updates.
We have like several big updates.
A lot of big updates.
Yeah.
So first big update, we were going to be getting the like sheep that had been found in, my brain just went blank, Kentucky, that we had named Willow, and her baby that she had the emergency C-section, and we had named her Alice, but the sanctuary that had helped rescue her decided that they want to keep her there in Kentucky just because of all that's happened, so...
both of them?
Yeah, both of them, and so we totally understand that. We're obviously devastated. We've actually been trying to process that for the last couple of days, just to like sort of deal, because we got really excited about the idea
Don't
of
eat hair, Huckleberry.
being able to give them forever homes. But we're happy to know that they are going to have an amazing life, where they end up. So that's sort of some really bad news, but good news. It's not bad news for them, just bad news in terms of the sadness here. We were really excited for little Huckleberry to have a little sister to play with. But in additional news to that, let's see, do you want to talk about the rest of it?
What are we doing, sir? Sir? What was that?
Huh?
Keep your diaper on, please, sir.
Yeah.
Huckleberry did some more activism yesterday, so that was fun.
Yeah, Huckleberry went out. He met a lot of college students. And talked to them about. Well, he didn't do most of the talking. We did, but we talked to them about how sadly Huckleberry's the age that most lambs are killed for their legs at Easter. So with that coming up next weekend, just something to keep in mind. This is literally what leg of lamb comes from, a lamb. And
he needs his legs way more than anyone else does.
So for the most part, we had really good reactions. People were so glad that he was rescued. That he won't ever end up as anyone's leg of lamb. But one person did slowly whisper, "Oh, they taste so good," which I didn't hear, but our friend did. But yeah, for the most part, we had really good reactions. I think people kind of understood why we did what we did. A lot of people thanked us for raising awareness for animals and stuff. And did you have something now?
Oh, I was gonna do a Miles update whenever.
Yeah. The other thing, hopefully pretty soon we're gonna be blocking off some grassy land that we have sort of adjoining our property. So we're gonna have some new area for everyone to explore. So we're gonna start on that soon. So that's something exciting going on. Trying to think of some positive stuff. But yeah, Mallory's gonna give the Miles update. So I'll switch you and. You blocking someone?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to.
That's okay.
Check it. She said hello.
Hey,
sir.
Liz, how's it going? Hey, Shane.
So Miles, yesterday went into the vet, and we posted an update on it, but just real quick to give you, are you leaving me, Huckleberry? Come here, Huckleberry. We got to talk about your brother Miles. So, he needed to get a CT scan and a biopsy done.
No. The pigs are not so sure yet about Mr. Huckleberry.
That was this morning that he had that done. We were going to go pick him up today. We drove most of the way to DC went to go pick him up, and then they called and said they wanted to keep him one more night because where they did the biopsy is very vascular in their bill, and they're keeping pressure on it just to make sure it doesn't open up and start bleeding. So we're going to pick him up tomorrow. Stacy is in the barn with the turkeys and chickens, so she's not alone tonight. She was not happy about spending time away from Miles. So so he's doing fine. We'll pick him up tomorrow. That's it. Do you want to switch back?
No, that's all. I mean, you can. Millie, why are you so insane?
Why are you so grouch? All right, let's go over here.
Millie. Millie is a little grumpy about having.
Why are you so grouch?
Like they're not sure about a
No, they're not sure at all about a new family member. That's okay. But Huckleberry is doing fabulous.
Huckleberry is 10 weeks old. I guess he's probably like 11 at this point. We should like figure out his exact birthday. But
You mean what's his sign? That's what we need to know.
Yeah.
We need to know his zodiac sign.
I scratch your ears. What do you think?
Yeah, Huckleberry is doing fabulous. He is like a
Can you help us scratch?
constant source of energy.
What about this side? Oh, let's get it. The legs have
We're
to
learning
help.
to scratch. We're learning to do all sorts of things. We're starting to learn to headbutt.
Are we headbutting?
We're starting. We don't want him to be headbutting us
I
though,
thought
so
you
we
said
want to
he
be
has to learn.
careful. Well,
Does his
he is
headbutting
learning. It's very cute. We're trying to be good sheep parents and teach good manners. Oh, Tesla was the other update. That's what I was like. So something super weird happened with Tesla. So as you probably know, if you follow us with any regularity, Tesla had her ear amputated last year because she had cancer in her ear, and it actually has finally started to heal. The hole had to be reopened. We've been cleaning it constantly. It's just really, it's just really been kind of a nightmare to take care of. So finally, the hole is starting to look really clean and good. And all of a sudden, we looked at her, and her face was like not looking right. It was like lopsided, like half of it is sort of like raised, like almost like if someone had a stroke, like kind of how their face looks like lopsided. So we took her in to see our vet, who happens to be like the most well-known rabbit vet on the East Coast. Yeah. And we're just very lucky to have her in the city that we live in. So we went to see her right away. She said it happens. It can be like an ear issue or a nerve issue. And obviously she had, this major ear surgery. So she says it's benign. She's never seen it get worse. She's never seen it get better in rabbits, and she's never seen it cause issues. So basically that is just kind of where we're at. So it was a little weird, just not to like, I don't know, just to have her face kind of look permanently different. But that's okay. As long as Tesla's okay, that's all we care about. And yes, Liz, thank you. It is a diaper that he is wearing that. Sorry, I'm just making sure I see the comments. Sorry if I missed any comments.
Hi. What's that?
He really likes to play with his ball, though. You like that avocado? Yeah, so he got to go outside today and spend some time in his little barn area. We are not doing any introductions yet. We need the vet to still come out and check him out and give him his shots. He seems extremely healthy, though, so we're not really worried about anything, but we're just kind of waiting right now.
I tried to pick up a cigarette when we were out at William and Marion, so I'm already
Did you have a conversation with him about smoking?
I did. I said,
Good.
First thing it's one, and then it's a pack a day, and it's really not good to get started this young. Let's wait a few weeks, right?
Good.
Well, we said we'll wait a few weeks to get started on that habit.
Good.
Yes, we will. I love you. Why my chin? Why my chin? Your hoofs hurt, buddy. Your hoofs hurt. You're so
He's so little right now. Imagine when he gets a little bit bigger.
I know you're gonna be crazy heavy. You see this crazy.
He loves he wants to be friends with everybody. He's actually made very good friends with one of our dogs who.
Well, he's not like afraid of anything. So like the pigs like lunge at him because they're just like, "Who are you?" And like Millie seems like a little overly annoyed, but like Charlotte and Pumpkin, it's like both this like very bluffy thing.
Yeah.
And he just kind of looks at him like, what? And then
He's just got
his thing.
no fear at all.
And then when Fiona barks at him, he just like ignores it. He's got like no understanding of stranger danger.
Or when someone's
Or
like upset
familiar
with
danger.
him. Oh, Shannon, good question. So when Miles comes home, he will be back outside with Stacy. Most likely, he is going to need some type of surgery. The good news is that the vet was not. She didn't know that amputation was necessary. Like a ton of amputation was going to be necessary. He's going to need some sort of surgical intervention. So I think we're looking at least at the tip of his bill coming off, but maybe not as bad as we had feared. So we have to wait until we get all the results back. So we've got a CT scan that's going to take about a week. The biopsy he just had done. And then we've got a culture that they're still doing to see if it's bacterial or fungal or anything like that. So probably will be another week before we get those back. And then at that point, we can kind of decide what the plan is. And so once he has surgery, if he has surgery, then at that point, he'll probably need to be inside somewhere, to keep him clean. He may end up staying there for a little bit afterwards. But we want to do our best to not keep him and Stacy apart for too long. So Stacy is spending the night in the barn with the turkeys and the chickens, so she's not lonely. I know she would much rather have her Miles with her, but yeah, we were hoping that he was going to be back tonight.
Yeah, we drove, like 5 hours today to go get him in.
Yeah, which is it's not the vet's fault. Like we were like, oh, we'll
wasn't.
just start heading up there so that way we can like be ready, when he wakes up and everything. And then she called and said that because of where the biopsy was, like under in like the roof of his mouth, and it was like a little bloody, that she was just trying to keep something on it to like hold the pressure, and she didn't want him to come home and have it like come off and start bleeding, and then us being like after hours trying to find on the weekend someone to help our goose. So she thought it'd be better if he just stayed there, and we agreed with that. So
Little goose. Yeah, everyone thinks that he's a goat when we go out with him.
I think he's a goat sometimes. I think he looks
Someone
very
said
much
is he a baby cow? Well, 2 people did.
a baby cow.
Yeah.
I have never wondered if he's a baby cow.
A baby cow?
He's definitely a baby.
No.
He's a chin eater. He's a chin eater.
I know, like people. What do people always say? Does he bite? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he
I'm like,
does.
it doesn't hurt.
Yes, he
but
does.
He's a biter, aren't you?
Just a little bite. It reminds me of remember Austin Powers of Mini Me, where he's
Yeah.
like, he's a biter. He's so cute.
Boy. Yeah, he's so fun to run with. Like he just follows everywhere I go.
That face.
And just does not want to leave your side, do you? You're so sweet. We just love you. Like, how could you not, like, just adore this little boy? And then I made Mallory listen to Huckleberry Finn on the way.
I got pretty into it. Like I think we're gonna
Mark
need.
Twain is the greatest.
We're gonna need to continue listening to it.
novelist.
Yeah, there's like a lot happening in that story. It's a lot. There's a lot going on.
And she'll understand why you're named Huckleberry.
You're so sleepy.
Do you want to hug on him? I can trade you.
Yeah, if you don't mind. I always wanna hug my sweet little lamb. Oh, look at that face. He looks so happy. He looks so happy. He definitely seems very, very comfortable here. We're really excited to introduce him to Bonnie and Piper, though, and obviously we were hoping that he would have a little sister to be a lamb with. And so unfortunately now we don't have that lined up, but it doesn't mean that, it's not going to happen in the future. So where are you going, buddy?
Where you going?
Got places to go, things to chew.
Where you headed? Oh, you gotta
There's
play with
things
your
that need
bag.
chewing. Yeah, that's his little goodie bag of things that he's allowed to
The
chew on.
best toy ever is a.
Oh, I'm just gonna lay on that. Okay, that's a nice spot. to
Hey,
lay.
Alina. Yes, we are very much in love with this little guy too. What?
What
Why?
are you doing, you weirdo?
Do you want to go over there?
Come here. Come here. Hi.
You're a goofball.
You're a goofball. You're a goofball. You're very warm. Okay. Hi. Where are you going?
No love. No love. You just wanna.
Nope, nope,
No,
nope.
We're up again. We're up again.
Maybe,
Not
nope,
comfy
maybe.
yet.
And thanks, Rhonda. Yeah, you are very
What are
cute,
you
Huckleberry.
doing? What
You're
are
not
you
sure?
doing,
You're not.
silly?
You. Oh.
Are you okay?
What are you?
Okay. Come here. Here, buddy.
What you doing, kiddo? Oh, his diaper looks like it's way off.
Oh yeah, we got a free
Free wanger.
free wanger. Yeah, I know. You're gonna get mad at me for doing that, but
Uh-oh. Now we really got a free wanger.
yeah, we do. He is
Uh-oh.
Daddy's better at putting the diaper on than mom. But...
No pee-peeing under the piano. No pee-peeing under the piano.
He's not a big fan of having his
Oopsie.
diaper put on.
Yeah. I'm sorry, let me turn off your alarm and then I will hold the berry.
All right. Got it on. There we go.
There we go.
You're good.
Lay back
Now
down,
the
buddy.
wiener is covered. Now
Nope.
He wants to get some hair. He wants to get some hair. You hiding?
Are you gonna
Hi.
lay back down? Hi, buddy. Yeah, he was such like a little clinger, so like the students would want to like say hi to him at William and Mary, and if I moved to like let them see him, he would like go back and like get like near me, and he's very much a daddy.
He does actually sleep really well through the night.
Why? You don't need to sleep on that. Yeah, come over
But
here.
it makes fun noises.
You can play with it, but sleeping on it is
Yeah.
just weird. It's just weird.
Maybe you just are not adventurous enough.
Should I sleep on that Huckleberry?
Don't knock until you've tried it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. There's one.
You look really tired. Like he's like trying to stay awake and not. Oh, that's gonna slide, my man. That's gonna slide. Yeah, come over here onto your bed. This is a good spot to be. Like he really doesn't want to settle, but he looks so sleepy. You look really tired, dude.
Lay down, buddy. And
Yeah, get
Nope.
cozy. Get cozy.
Do it. Give in to your desire to nap.
Hi,
Nope,
sweetie.
Yep.
It's my fingers.
Here, I can take it.
Those are tasty too.
Oh, the table. The table.
Nope. Where
He's
are
got
you
places to go.
going?
He's got things to do.
Where
What do
do
we
you-
have in our goodie bag here? What do we have in our goodie bag? We got this. That looks fun. It could be a hat. Do you want a hat? What do you think?
Oh, we still have not found a sweater to put on him yet.
Yep, your tongue can go through that hole. That's fun. Yep. Yeah. Woo, what happened? What happened? Yep, go back in there. Hours of fun. Hours of fun.
Shoot,
Yeah,
yep.
you can throw that. That's fun. Oh, yep, your tongue fits right through there. It fits right through there. You can sure get that. Get it. Forgot to mention, you can probably see the fundraiser on there if you're on Instagram or Facebook. Maybe on YouTube also, I'm not sure, but if you go to our link in YouTube, you can see it. So the CT scan for Miles was another $2,000 for that, the biopsy, blood work, all of that good stuff. So now we're at over $3,000 just for diagnostics for Miles. Surgery, we're looking at probably another $2,500. So that is something that we are obviously still fundraising for, and we have not met that goal yet. So we really, really need donations to make sure we can give Miles the surgery he's going to need after he gets all of his diagnostics done. So if you can donate anything, even $5, it adds up. If everyone that watched, or even like 10% of the people that watched donated $5, like we could easily cover the surgery. So if you can give anything, that would mean the world to us. If not, if you can share our fundraiser, if you can share our posts, that really helps too to get the word out. So, thank you.
It says
And he
Tesla
definitely
vet
wants his-
appointment on the 15th. Do we have a Tesla vet appointment on the 15th?
Maybe that was her follow up.
Do we need a follow up for Tesla?
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, what would the follow
I
up
don't
be
know.
for?
You probably put it on the calendar, so maybe you just put the wrong day. I don't know.
I might have.
Calendar.
Well, I
The
just,
15th
yeah.
was a little while ago.
Because I'm like, she like said that everything looked great and not to worry. So I was like, did we need a follow up? Like, yep, still looks great.
Who knows? Who knows?
I feel like we should go say hi to the pigs. It's been
Yeah, I'm going to say hi to pigs.
let this do. But you should try hugging him while he's laying there.
Oh, I will. Maybe get some high
You're so sweet. Like, he is definitely just like such a love bug
Got hair too close.
and kind of a butt
He
sometimes.
still loves to chew hair. He just can't help it. He's just a baby. He can't help it. He's just a baby.
It's a Friday night. It's so weird how when you run a sanctuary, there's no such thing as weekends. So like
No weekends.
I
It still feels like it sometimes though. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's the weekend. Like things are gonna be different for us, and we're even busier like on the weekends normally. But it still feels like I don't know.
Hey Tanya, how's it going?
I love you so much. I'm so happy you're part of our family. I was telling Ryan earlier, I keep picturing like his face like as an adult, like know what our sheep look like, our other sheep, and then like see his little face, and like he's so handsome. Like I just know like he's gonna be so handsome as he grows up, and like he's just got these big sweet eyes, and we're gonna be best friends forever, even when you're 200 pounds. Even when you're 200 pounds, we're gonna be best friends, aren't we? He looks so happy. And he's so loving and just so sweet and just like so
Yeah.
curious about his world and so much like a human toddler and just this like I'm gonna put everything in my mouth and just like have all this energy and just the world is a magical fun place of things to discover, things to chew on. There's so
Hey,
many
Kate.
things to chew. There's so many things in the world to chew. You'll never have enough time, will you? You'll never have enough time. That's why we can't pace ourselves. We gotta just go, go, go.
We really do.
Right.
And we never stop.
We never stop because there are so many things to put in our mouth. So much to accomplish. That's so sweet. I can't wait to get you introduced him to Bonnie and Piper though.
It's so funny because he just like followed me as we ran through the yard in the rain, and like they totally ignored him. He totally ignored them. Kate said, "Can we see the rest of your farm mammals?" There is Huckleberry. We got Tesla in the background there. I don't know if you can see her.
There she is. Hey, beautiful.
Nope, where you going, Tess? And we got the pigs. They're a little grumpy about having a little lamb in the house. And we've got Maisie standing by the window here. Oops, can't really see Maisie because of the glare. I wonder if we can turn the light off somehow. But then you got Jenna in the background there.
Hi, girls.
And then, not a mammal, but there's Jackie up on, we found this in the woods. Someone had left like a old aquarium that was like shattered. So I went to push it over so that an animal wouldn't get stuck inside it and cut themselves. And then I cut myself. But that stand there for him or her was in there, so.
Yeah. We cleaned it very well for
Yeah, we did.
I heard somebody.
Deanne said, "That's the cutest pig I ever saw." I don't know if they meant Jenna or Jackie or...
Look, they're sleeping a million. Show their sleeping snout to snout. I know, Huckleberry, we're coming. Look, they're sleeping. This is like one of their favorite formations. So
Yeah.
two pigs sleep snout to snout, and it rotates who that is. And then one kind of sleeps in the middle with the booty.
It's like the best way to protect against lamb invasions, to have
This is the
one
lamb
head
invasion.
facing one way and two heads facing the other. Buddy, We'll be back in a minute.
They kind of go through. I know he's so needy. They kind of go through phases though with their like positions. Like they'll have like kind of some that they do more frequently, and then they kind of like phase into like others. But like this is like the common one right now. The like nose to nose, and then one in the middle. Millie was kind of like doing her own thing for a minute there, being like a little standoffish, and she kind of go just bury herself under pillows. But she's back in the fold now, so.
Trisha wants to snuggle with them all.
It is really hard. Like there's not enough time in the day to snuggle.
I know we were just saying like, hey Hope, that's like trying to like, cause one big thing about like life with pigs is that we try to make sure that every single animal here like has like this one-on-one connection with us, that we just get time with them each day and really know them individually, and they feel very close, you know, and part of the family. And I think we have 22 family members right now. And so like making sure you do that every day, like, you know, you feel like you're spinning, but it's really, really important to us.
Yeah.
I was gonna say too, this doofus, well, this doofus over here has no sponsor. Not, hey doofus, hey Huckleberry. Huckleberry has no sponsors, so if you want to go to lifewithpigs.com and become this little boy's hero, he could use a sponsor. You could be the first one to sponsor this adorable little diaper boy who's trying to get into the living room, but the pigs will lose their minds. They have not yet adjusted to him. Plus, they're probably used to Bonnie and Piper beating them up, and so there's probably a little bit of...
I mean, they don't beat them up, and it's not undeservedly. There is some head.
I have seen Bonnie roll all of them.
Okay, but
maybe not
trying
Pumpy,
to steal
but
their food.
yeah.
So I feel like the pigs were headbutting to defend their food. Or I mean, sorry, the sheep were headbutting to defend their food. I don't feel like that is beating anyone up. It's the pigs can be very pushy.
Gotcha.
You know, when you gotta
Trisha
put in
says
their place.
she wants him diaper and all. You hear that, diaper boy? So yeah, we would love for anyone to become his sponsor at lifewithpigs.com. Oh, sorry. I was like trying to figure out. Big Guapo 45 said that's great. If parents made sure they do that with their kids, it would be great regarding individual attention. Yeah, like I was just actually reading about that, like how important it is for parents to have that one-on-one time with their kids where I was talking about making eye contact in the age of parents being on their cell phones, and like how important that is for kids to feel like they are the focus of the parents' attention. And so I feel like even with animals, that's important. Just like knowing.
Got a dirty ear.
She's kicking.
Everyone likes ear cleanings around here, so
Yeah.
everyone likes a good finger in the ear.
It was like a nasty day today.
Yeah,
it was like rainy all day. Is Maisie in there? No, she's... We'll be right back, Huckleberry.
Huckleberry does not like to be left alone, like Amelia.
I'll say hi to you, May. Hey, Maisie. What you doing? Hi, Jenna. Hi. You're wet. You've been standing in the rain. But yeah, it is wet out. It's rained all day, so we've got the big girls up here sleeping, and then hopefully the little girls, including the two sheep and Annie. Hi. What you looking at? Hi, Jenna. We love you. But yeah, so they're all chilling underneath. This is the big girls' side barn here that we built so they could be close to us at all times, since that is their favorite thing to do. Jenna, you look adorable just laying there with that side eye. We love you, big girl. But and then back inside. It's been so like chilly at night lately, but then like it was like warmer.
Cold all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Anything else we wanted to?
I'm trying to think. But yeah, so
many updates going on.
yeah, so just to quickly rehash, we were super sad to find out Oh yeah, Maisie and Jenna always sleep next to each other. But yeah, we sadly found out that the sheep and lamb that we thought was coming, are actually going to stay at the sanctuary that they were at, because of just some of the health issues and traveling with that. Um, but we know they're going to have a great life. Miles is doing well. He had a checkup or a cat CT scan. Like CT scan. I always want to say
And a
cat.
biopsy.
Is a CAT scan a CT scan?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. And a biopsy. But because his beak was bleeding a little, they wanted to keep him overnight. Yeah, we are definitely ready for summer. So he's still at the Stall Veterinary Hospital. We hopefully will pick him up tomorrow, and then, let's see.
Tesla's face is weird.
Tesla's face is weird. Hey, Tess. Tess does not want to show her face. She's under the table here,
Well, she's beautiful.
but her, is it her left? Yeah, her left eye is like kind of closed a little, and her
Her face became lopsided.
it's just like lopsided. Yeah, it looks like she had a stroke on one side, and they say it's probably related to having her ear amputated.
But totally benign and not causing any issues. Just very startling to notice one day that your rabbit's face is like not symmetrical anymore.
Yeah, it looked like she was angry
yeah.
on one side of her face.
Yeah, but we got it checked out by like the rabbit vet.
Yeah.
And confirmed that it's nothing to worry about, so we're not gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a lot happening.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a lot more going on too, but yeah. So those are sort of the big ones for today. And then I was gonna say, yeah, if you want to donate, because Miles, so far his diagnostics have cost $3,000. Yeah, 3,000, and then it's gonna be probably another 3,000 ish to 2,500 for his surgery. So we definitely could use donations. Like I said, this adorable little diaper boy here needs his first sponsor. So if you go to lifewithpigs.com, you can sponsor his soccer career that he's working on here.
Looking for a soccer scholarship.
Yeah, but yeah, and you can sponsor any other animals at lifewithpigs.com. And definitely, if you haven't done it yet, sign up for our ditch dairy.
There we go. Yeah.
For Jenna in June. Just go to lifewithpigs.com and you'll find it there on the front page. So you can sign up saying that you will not drink dairy or eat cheese or stuff like that in June, because we're trying to raise awareness for how just sort of horrible the dairy industry is to cows. And we would love you to sign up, whether you're, currently an omnivore, vegan, vegetarian, whatever you are. Come and sign up and be a part of taking that pledge, to say, we are definitely against what happens in the dairy industry. So we'll have a lot more about that coming up, but we want to start really pushing that. So thank you everybody for joining, and we will definitely be back. Hopefully sometime soon we can maybe do a live stream running with Miles. Huckleberry.
Yeah. Huckleberry does love to run.
We should take Miles to William and Mary and just let him beat people up. I feel
if
like.
If it weren't for bird flu being a thing, we totally would.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We will see you soon.
Bye.